The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park. Opening day baseball on the show. It's Austin taking on the Miami Marlins. And getting the start for Miami, Prince Fray. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boog, this is a guy that struck out over 200 batters just a year ago. So he's definitely one of those guys that's got ridiculous swing and miss stuff. Hitters have to make a decision early, and that causes them to many times guess wrong and end up missing the baseball. But when you got a guy that's taking the mound that has the ability to send guys walking back to the dugout, it can be pretty fun to watch, and hopefully that's what we'll see in this one.
In for a strike. Full count now. Patton wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them. Payoff pitch. Back to the mound. He's got it. Fires over to first. One out in the top of the first. So now here's the DH. Fernando Escobar. Here's a 1-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carrying well. That one hops against the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. Foul ball there. Out towards right center field. Pinto should have this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
Here's Royce Lewis. In the air to left center. Navarro on his way over. He's got it. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. We go to the bottom of the first. And towing the slab, Kurt LaBruce. What's the word on him?
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Stepping in, Diego Navarro. That one finds the zone. And the count 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. And time now for the Marlins lineup.
Ball, that's upstairs.
That one misses in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. 3-2. 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Bell just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Lone Depot Park. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Ray Shipley digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
The center fielder, Jorge Valdez.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. In the air to left center. Ramos in and to his right. That's out number 2. So up next, Christopher Dinelli. 2 down, nobody on.
There you go.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he held up. Second inning here, no score. And that one popped to short. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Late with the swing there. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And that's downstairs. Ball 3. On the ground. Lewis throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. George Lombard Jr. the next up for the Marlins. And a 1-2. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in Miami, all set for the start of the inning. Benito Mesa now at the plate. In the air, left field. Navarro under it. And there's one down. And for now, the home run streak takes a pause. A lot of game left, though.
Tejera.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Rebels, the left fielder, Jonah
Back to the top of the lineup.
Patton.
Now the left fielder, Jonah Patton. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Rudder takes off. Pitches low. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Well, I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was running right there. So good job of quickly getting the pitch to the catcher. And the catcher with good footwork, really good throw on the money. Gets the base runner, and they cut off that would-be base stealer.
And that's the 3rd out. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now for the Marlins, B.J. Henley.
Ball, that's down.
High fly ball, right field. And there's one down. The 1-1. Late on that fastball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
2-2 now. Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Enrique Ramos, the next up for the Marlins. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
That's a ball.
And that's
Ball.
off
That's inside.
the inside edge. And it's 3-2. Stays alive. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
The left fielder, Diego Navarro.
Step off throw to first, and he's back in there. The 1-1.
That's a ball.
To third. They take the force out. That ends the inning. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Fernando Escobar.
(3-1) is on the way. And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
At the plate, Johnny Best. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fourth inning underway, no score. Quick toss to first, and he dives back in safely.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind.
Here goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
2-2 down. Out to short, Lombard. On to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. One out, a runner at second here on opening day. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone. A two-run blast. And they take the lead. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Ray Shipley will hit next. The 1-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Rebels, the center fielder, number 7, Jorge Valdez.
Ball.
Up the middle, Lombard takes it to the bag. That's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base, but good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
The catcher.
Here's the power-hitting catcher, Christopher Dinelli. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball, and that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
And on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. Base hit into center field. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
This one smoked on its way out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 5-zip. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
So 2 down. Now a chance for Diego Tejera. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Mario Pinto.
This one in the air, right field, and it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Jet swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, no outs. Agustin Ramirez, the next to hit. 1 down. Two on, 1 out. That one fouled off. One, 2 now. Just misses with that one. That's ripped. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 5-1.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
First and second, 1 out. George Lombard
Outside,
Jr.
that's a ball.
Digs in now. That one misses. Ball 3. Late that time, and it's strike 2. The Marlins trying to get back into this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
for the
We're back,
Marlins,
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Ryan Ortiz.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now the number 2 hitter, Fernando Escobar. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Escobar not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now. And that one is lifted in the air. Ramos on the move to the gap. 2 down. Two down, nobody on. Ripped on the ground to second. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Marlins, B.J. Henley. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
The 1-1 is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Fights it off, you'll see another. Swings and misses, struck him out. Enrique Ramos now at the plate.
The center fielder, Enrique.
And a 1-1.
Ramos.
Back up the, oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the lefty. Hope he's all right.
Up next for the
And now they'll
Marlins,
hustle out to check
the
on him.
fielder,
That was
Diego
quite a shot he took as you see him
Navarro.
down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
The Fish down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Throw to second on a bounce. Safe.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make...
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Miami. They're down 5-1. Back a few highlights to help tell the story of the game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Royce Lewis.
The third baseman, Royce Lewis.
The 1-1.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Oh, look at the stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next
All those
for the
numbers
Rebels,
mean this
the first
offense is
baseman, number
really making the
19,
defense work by
Ray
just putting the ball into
Shipley.
play. Anything can happen at that point.
Tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Rebels, the center fielder.
Here comes the
for
new
the
pitcher
Marlins,
on here,
number
Jeremiah
56,
Estrada, ready to make his
Jeremiah
season debut. Here's the center fielder, Jorge Valdez. What a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. The Rebels on top 5-1.
Ball 2.
And foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Singy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Not a whole lot of damage against him yet, and he may just keep this approach.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Now pitching.
Pablo Ramirez gets the call from the pen, getting ready to make his season debut. You. Meyer, the base runner at first with one out. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And now it's 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Just missed. And they'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes, the count.
Ball
So
four,
a
take
walk
the base.
puts runners at first and second. Ramirez, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Yep, that ball
and there's
went
the
out.
ball.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you.
Now this one gets through. The throw in. Tag. Too late. He scores. 3-run game. It's 5-2. So digging in, George Lombard Jr. Next over in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging for the K.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break.
They get the force. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's 5-2. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Christopher Dinelli getting ready to hit. Here's the 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Ramos takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
The bat.
Now it's the shortstop, Benito Mesa. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
That one lifted to left. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Rebels, the second baseman, Diego Tejera.
Ball.
Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit, right field. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Rebels,
Here's the left fielder, Jonah Patton. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back safely. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second.
No, he's in there.
Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And it's second. In the air to left center. Ramos on the move. And that'll do it.
Now pitching,
Bart Tomlinson gets handed the rock out of the pen. The sliding play at short. Fires to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
So up next, Enrique Ramos. There's a swing and a miss. The Marlins trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Oh, great stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Diego Navarro.
Right through there for a strike. Grounds one to short. Oh, what a stop. Throw to first. In time. Got him.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Marlins,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Adam Mazur.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So digging in, Johnny Best. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. It gets down, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of a center fielder.
First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the 8th. Now a rip into left center. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. He's in there.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Ball 2.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Escobar, the runner at third. Best at second with one away. Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded.
Rebels, the center fielder, number 7.
Here's the center fielder. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Kirk Cooper. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Here's a 1-1. Nice stop. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here's the catcher, Christopher Dinellan. 2 on, 2 outs.
Ball.
There's a line drive to left field. He's got it, and that is that. Now into the
left
game, Peter
number
Ramirez.
15,
He'll be out in left field.
Ramirez. Leading up for the Marlins, the right fielder, Mario Pinto.
The 1-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Takes it in for the out. And now for the Marlins, Marcelo Meyer. Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Agustin Ramirez.
2 down, nobody on. Sliced hard but foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That's a ball.
At a foul ball, he stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Pitch in the dirt, full count now. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
The 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Check swing, didn't go. 3 balls, 2 strikes. This one in the air center field. Patton moving under it. And that will end the inning. Back here in Miami, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the... Good team effort at the dish.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Navarro has a beat on it. 1 away. Got the big swing earlier, but this time nothing doing. Now here is Diego Tejera. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. On a line, and it's into the gap. Tejera rounds second on his way to third. Coming home. The relay to the plate, and he's out.
He's out.
Well, clearly being aggressive on the bases right there, trying to add on to that big lead. Credit to
the new pitcher in the game, Paul Prado.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like
Rudder breaks for third. Oh, look at the stop to first, and they get the out. The Rebels have the advantage, 6-2.
Now pitching.
On the mound now, Eric Palacios.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged offer to start the season and get into a slump.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
The 2-2. And a pop up right side, foul territory. 2 away now. Marlins down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Enrique Ramos. And that one pulled foul. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
That's ball 4. You're out. 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 You're out. 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 3. 3. Out. You're out. 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 You're out. 3. Out. 3. 3. Out. Out. Out.
Now pitching for
3.
Reno, number
Out.
59,
Out.
Alejandro Cortez.
3. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out. 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 Out.
Now pitching for Reno,
3.
number 31,
You're out.
Koyu Chen. Now pitching for the
Out.
Isotope,
3.
number
3.
13,
Out.
Pablo Zuniga.
3.
Now pitching for the
Out.
Isotope, number
That's ball
22,
4. 3.
Andy Cottrell. Now pitching for the Isotope, number
Hey.
59, Samuel
Out.
Gonzalez.
Welcome to those of you joining us
Leading
now.
off
Ben
for
Gelman
the
here, bringing
Isotope,
you the
the
action.
left fielder,
Late
number
stages of this
11,
one. Nobody
Peter
out in the 9th inning.
Ramirez.
Bottom of the zone, called strike. In the dirt.
No, that's down. Ball.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. In time, one away on the strike. So digging in,
Now back,
Elliot
first
Pinheiro.
baseman, Elliot
Strong start to the season,
Pinheiro.
putting up some impressive slugging numbers so far. 1-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. And the winning run is aboard. There you go. Winning run is aboard with one down. Might have wanted more launch angle on that to get a shot at a homer, but there are a runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. That's a stolen base, not close. And now with the go-ahead run in scoring position, they've got a shot to move ahead late in the ballgame. So now the injury, forcing a substitution at second base. On to pinch run, Rich Ibar. And 1-2. That one is foul. We'll see another. And again on 1-2. Close one, but doesn't get the call. You know, I thought that was a strike, and yep, here's a challenge. And it just shaved the zone. So
Now
they still
batting,
have both
the
challenges.
shortstop.
And that ABS review is sponsored by
Handman.
Gloucester and Tiresias Optical, where they're committed to finding the ideal specs for your spectacles. Once you get glasses with them, you'll see the world in a whole new light. And it's off the wall! And the Isotopes walk it off. They win it 7-6. I'm sure he was feeling the pressure in this moment, but he showed a cool head, made good contact, and brought home the winning run. That's fantastic work. Final score in this game, 7-6. On behalf of our excellent crew, thanks for joining us for this broadcast of Minor League Baseball on the show. I'm Ben Gelman, and we'll see you next time.
Ball four, take your base. Out. Out. You're out. Out. Safe. Out. You're out. 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 Ball four, take your base. That's ball four. Safe. You're out. Out. Take. Out. You're out. Three. Safe. Out. Out. You're out. 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 Ball four. Take your base. Three. You're out. Safe. Out.
Now pitching for Binghamton, number 6, Marcelo Diaz. Now pitching for the
Ball four. Take your base.
number
Three.
60,
That's ball
Sawyer.
four.
Jovelin.
You're out.
Now pitching for the Yard Goats.
Take
Number
out.
2, Jared
Out.
Candy.
Out.
Now pitching for
You're
Binghamton.
out. 3.
Number
3.
28, Felipe Cedeno. Now pitching
Ball
for
4,
the
take your
Yard
base.
Goats. Number
Safe.
3,
Ball 4, take your
Ike
base. Out.
English.
Hey folks, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in.
Leading up for
We're in the
Yard
7th
Goats,
inning. Nobody
the
out.
catcher, Elroy
That 7th inning stretch is
Henninger.
brought to you by Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Embrace your wild side. Inside, nearly got the batter. Grounder up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't exactly square it up, but that's a good approach paying off. Digging in now for the Yard Goats, Ward Ewing. Line drive, and it's caught. That's so frustrating for the hitter. Tough to
Now
accept a
batting,
liner
the
like
center
that
fielder,
not turning into a hit.
Rob
So digging in,
Valentine.
Rob Valentine. And the 2-1 pitch. Hard ground ball, base hit. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Now
That's some
batting, the
textbook
designated
batting.
hitter,
Found a pitch in the
Miguel
heart of the zone, held back
Raimo.
just a hair longer, and then he stepped through it and ripped it the opposite way. Out to short. To second, there's one. Outstanding play, inning over. Ready to get the 8th inning going. Aaron Ventura getting ready to hit. That
Ball,
one off the
that's
mark.
inside.
And it's 2-1. Try to get
Ball
him
3.
chasing on the changeup. Swing and a miss. That's a K. And that's one away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th. One out in the beat. Oh, and now this one's high and deep. Way back there, has a chance. Gone. So up next, Andy Garriola. Belted to left. He's gonna touch them all. This one is way gone. Now up, Andres Sanchez. One out and the base is empty. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Shoots this one up the left field line, and that's a fair ball. Around first and heading for second. In at second with a 1-out double.
Now
That's
batting,
3 hits in a
left
row.
field,
They're really
Tyler
cooking now. Really
Black.
turned on that pitch, and it's easy to send it foul when you do that. Nice job to stay back just long. Not in time. He's safe. 2-1 pitch upcoming. Nice
Ball
eye
3.
right there. In this spot, he's probably hunting something up in the zone that he can drive. This one swung on, hit very well, way back there. And that one is gone. One down. Kevin.
Now pitching for the Yard Goats,
3.
number
Out.
70,
Out.
Moses
You're out.
Eldridge.
Out. Out.
Now
3.
pitching for Binghamton,
Out.
number
Out.
2, Christopher
That's ball
King.
4. 3. Out.
14-7 at the end of this one. I'm Ben Gelman, and it's been a pleasure having you with us for Minor League Baseball on the show. Thanks for listening.
Out. Out. You're out. 3. 3. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4. Out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. You're out. 3. Out. Out. 3. 3. 3. You're out. 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 3. You're out. 3.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 29.
Out. 3.
Will
Out. 3.
Watson.
You're out. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Out. Out.
Now pitching, Mason
Out.
Albright.
Out.
Now pitching for the Mets,
You're out. 3.
number 13. Alfonso Guevara. Now pitching, Bart
3.
Tomlinson.
3. Out. You're out.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 20. Bill Ullman. Now pitching, Pablo Ramirez.
Out. 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 Out.
Now pitching,
3.
Gary Park.
3.
you